My namesake, Father Eustace Thomas, the Mayor, Dr. Nadakani, other invited guests, students, students and prospective students. It is indeed a pleasure to address you this morning. I am to address the students on issues of veterinary ethics. This profession has a set of ethics by which we are governed, by which we are to operate. Those of you who have started, who are ahead, would have heard some of the discussions that take place as it relates to the veterinary ethics. But to you, those who are beginning today, from today, there are just indulge me a little bit as I speak on ethics. So veterinary ethics is the application of ethical theories, principles, and rules by professionals and paraprofessionals in resolving ethical dilemmas in the practice of veterinary care. In order to resolve ethical dilemmas, a minimum understanding and exposure to moral theories is essential. The Aesculapian authority and professionalism confer on veterinarians the right to treat animals and the expectation from the public that veterinarians will act in the interest of the animal, the client, and the public. The American Veterinary Association states that a veterinarian is part of an elite group of scholarly professionals. Exemplary professional conduct upholds the dignity and veterinary profession. All veterinarians are expected to adhere to a progressive code of ethical conduct known as the Principles of Veterinary Medical Ethics. And you may ask, why am I going through all this? This is what will embody you. This is what will guide you as you go into practice. So there are a set of core principles, and I don't expect you to remember every single one of them. However, to understand the nature of the profession which you have decided to enter, there's an expectation from everyone. Your clients, the animals that you will deal with, that you behave in a particular manner, becoming of the profession that you have chosen. So the core principles are as follows. A veterinarian shall be influenced only by the welfare of the patient, the needs of the client, the safety of the public, and the need to uphold the public trust vested in the veterinary profession, and shall avoid conflicts of interest or the appearance thereof. A veterinarian shall provide competent veterinary medical clinical care under the terms of a veterinarian client-patient relationship with compassion, respect for animal welfare, and human health. A veterinarian shall uphold the standards of professionalism, be honest in all professional interactions, and report veterinarians who are deficient in character or competence to the appropriate entities. A veterinarian shall respect the law and also recognize a responsibility to seek changes to laws and regulations which are contrary to the best interests of patient and public health. A veterinarian shall respect the rights of clients, colleagues, and other health professionals, and shall safeguard medical information within the confines of the law. So when I say vets are real doctors to the medical profession, my deepest apologies. A veterinarian shall continue to study apply and advance scientific knowledge, maintain a commitment to veterinary medical education, make relevant information available to clients, colleagues, the public, and obtain consultation or referral when indicated. A vet shall, in the provision of appropriate patient care, except in emergencies, be free to choose whom to serve, with whom to associate, and the environment in which to provide veterinary medical care. A veterinarian shall recognize a responsibility to participate in activities contributing to the improvement of the community and the betterment of public health. A veterinarian should view, evaluate, and treat all persons in any professional activity or circumstance in which they may be involved solely as individuals and on the basis of their own personal abilities, qualifications, and other relevant characteristics. So I might ask, what are you required to do in the practice of veterinary medicine? And I think every single one of us, our veterinarians, our professionals, will ask ourselves that question: what am I expected to do? So the practice of veterinary medicine is to diagnose, prognose, treat, correct, change, alleviate, or prevent animal disease, illness, pain, deformity, defect, injury, or other physical, dental, or mental conditions by any method or mode. So this is the embodiment of what is expected of you. I have elucidated the principles by which we are to practice, and as you continue your studies, this will be imparted to you in strong focus. We are to, from time to time, reflect on them, look at them, and to ensure that we continue to practice under the principles by which we are so guided. So thank you, one and all. Thank you for listening.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Louise Leroux. I'm Dean of Academic Affairs here at SNU. I would like to welcome everyone to this momentous occasion. This is the first day on your path to becoming a doctor of veterinary medicine. It's very exciting. Remember on Monday when I spoke to you, we spoke about our dreams becoming goals. Now, a part of this goal is, of course, our parents and friends and all our family members, because without their support and motivating us, none of this would have been possible. So I would like to ask our students now to give our families and friends, even if they're not here, a big round of applause. Because remember, without our family, you stand alone, and none of us can do that. We need to stand on the shoulders of our loved ones. Right, today, I can also, this whole morning, feel different feelings of stress and anxiety and excitement and all of that. So some of the feelings are mixed, like you have pride, but you also have this anxiety. You're excited, but you feel vulnerable. You're excited about this thrill of new places, but also you have a little bit of nostalgia for the good old days or old places you were, or even just the safety of being a little bit younger. Okay, but perhaps all of these feelings are just the feelings of the parents today, and not really the students. Eh? We all feel vulnerable for our kids, and we accept this big responsibility, and from the side of SNU, we're going to definitely look after these students and their future. They are our first priority, we promise. Our hope from SNU's side is that you students will all become critical thinkers, that you will be committed to excellence in every moment, that you will learn and develop new skills and new approaches to medicine. So it's a very exciting time. Please remember that the moment you put your stethoscope around your neck, it's not about you anymore. Every day, every decision you make is about your future patients. And then also, you're going to be working with people in crisis. It's not always going to be, oh, look at my new puppy, I'm here to get vaccinations. Some of them are going to be humans that are really in this stress because of their animal that is sick or injured. So you're going to have to, every day, handle each case with a lot of grace and confidence because they're coming to you in that moment of vulnerability. So on your road to this goal, you're going to have difficult days, I promise that. You're going to have really, really tough days that you feel, oh, am I doing the right thing? But hold on to this feeling you have today of, this is why this morning when I came and asked who has stories to tell about why they wanted to become a vet. Now each one of us has our own personal story or something that happened to you, something you read or something that excites you. Hold on to that passion. It's the passion that's going to pull you through those difficult days. And then a few last ideas from me. This is something my mom always said to me and that got me through my master's and PhD, tough days. Some days are exciting when you're doing research, but some days are rough. And all she used to say is perseverance is the key to success. Okay, so remember that. And then, last thing from my side, is you guys are the leaders, are the future leaders, and you are also the future of veterinary medicine.
Excellent. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. This is a very special day. Not only for our new students who are starting this new journey of becoming a veterinary physician, but also for the university. Many of you are familiar faces and you have followed us along the journey from day one, and you've noticed that we've made the move from our previous building to a much bigger building. And so with the same promise I gave you on day one, we'll continue to grow and we'll continue to make something good for this country. So very special day for us and a day to really celebrate. So many of you may know me in the room, but there are few people who don't know me. So I'm going to go ahead and start by introducing myself a little bit. If you've noticed, I'm dressed just like my students today. And for me, that is a point that I wanted to bring across to them, that you will be student for life. No matter at what point of career you're in, no matter whether you've been practicing veterinary medicine for 10 years, 20 years, doesn't matter if you are the president of a university, you're still a student. And if you ever give up that attitude or that belief, you've just given up on being a good physician or a good veterinarian. So that was my reason for dressing in purple this morning. So my name is Dr. Gulnaz Nadarkhani. I'm a specialist medical doctor and a professor of medicine. As a medical doctor, I am dedicated to do everything I can to provide compassionate care and to prevent suffering, not only for humans, but also for all creatures of this world. As we have witnessed firsthand with the recent COVID-19 pandemic, the health and well-being of people and animals is so interconnected and inseparable. This convergence of people and animal and our environment is an ancient bond. The recognition of this bond, however, has resulted in recognition of the importance of the profession of veterinary medicine. And today the world is actually facing a new problem, an unprecedented shortage of veterinarians worldwide. And Dr. Thomas told you all about that on the first day of your orientation. So for some of our guests or our parents, this is day 5 of a week-long orientation our students get when they start at SNU. And so on the first day, we bring them in, we scare them a little bit, by telling them, their responsibilities and about the professional veterinary medicine. From there, they go for 2 days to see the island. So they go on tour of the island for 2 days, and they go around everywhere, and they try to get a good, visit of where they have moved to study for our international students, and even our local students. Gives them a chance to tour the island. Yesterday was their first try at our veterinary rounds, and veterinary rounds are very important. That's when all the vets get together and physicians, and they try to discuss difficult cases. So yesterday in the afternoon, you guys got a taste of what it feels like to be a colleague, right? And I want you to carry that feeling, that mentality with you forward. So Dr. Thomas told you that you are important because we have a shortage of veterinarians, not just here, but worldwide. So it is not only your parents and yourself who are rooting for your success. It is the whole world that relies on you. There is actually a lot more on your shoulders than you might realize. In fact, for those of you who know the story or the history of St. Nicholas University, this started as an animal rescue. So it started as St. Nicholas Animal Rescue. And after about 1.5 years, we realized we just could not do it without making sure we have enough knowledgeable people to look after the animals in the region. And the problem is not just here, it's in all of Caribbean and even in North America. So today the world is facing a new and unprecedented shortage of veterinarians. The Caribbean, Canada, and the United States are amongst the worst affected regions. St. Nicholas University is here to offer a new focus and a solution for this regional and international demand by providing students from around the globe with the best veterinary medicine training available at the most affordable tuition of any Caribbean Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program. That is very important, and I mention that because veterinary medicine has been inaccessible to Caribbean students for too long. Today, you're here to hear about St. Nicholas University School of Veterinary Medicine. I'm talking to the parents. An academic institution that is the fruit of many years of hard work, dedication, and diligent planning. The fundamental core value and commitments of SNU are clearly outlined in the mission statement of our university. And when you enter the door, the first thing you'll notice right on the wall is our mission statement. So allow me for a few minutes to go through these 8 pillars of this institution, because that will tell you more than I can tell you in a textbook about St. Nicholas University. So the following are the 8 pillars of St. Nicholas University. Number 1, quality education. Number 2, student-centered training. Number 3, accessibility. Number 4, sustainability. Number 5, being at the heart of the community. 6, a personal learning experience for our students. Number 7, heritage and tradition. Number 8, character and morality. So other than being just nice phrases, we base everything we do on these 8 pillars. We really provide the best education you can possibly ask for. Our professors will tell you that if they ever ask for something that they need in the classroom, they will never be turned down. We provide every equipment that is going to make you a better veterinarian. Students are at the center of this institution. Accessibility. So, as you guys know, we've made veterinary medicine accessible to Caribbean students. Sustainability. So we're not only going to give you the best education, but we're gonna make sure we find every one of you guys a job when you get closer to graduation date, right? So right now it's too early, but if you decide closer to your graduation date, I wanna go back home and practice in Jamaica, we're gonna make that happen for you. If you say, I'd rather go up north and practice in Canada, we'll make that happen for you. And remember, the doors are open for you because the world has a shortage of vets, right? So that is what we mean by sustainability. Being at the heart of the community. So we are very, very close with our community. We get our community involved, whether it's through the animal rescue program or whether it is through sending our students to elementary schools to teach the younger kids about ethics of taking care of animals and animal well-being. Personal learning experience. So we teach you in small groups how to study, right? We don't just throw the textbook at you and say, go figure it out. We teach you how to study. We put a lot of emphasis on that. Number 7, I mentioned heritage and tradition. So how do we honor heritage and tradition at St. Nicholas University? Well, we actually have a PhD program where the focus of this PhD program is to study the natural plants of Dominica that can be used to treat animals. So there is a long history and tradition of natural medicine on this island, which is unfortunately being lost because it's not documented and it was never researched. So we are doing that by providing that PhD program and specifically making the topic local plants for veterinary use. We are documenting that information. We're putting that in the history, and that's going to live on even beyond our time. And then finally, character and morality. So our students have already been lectured about this during this orientation week. We take ethics and professionalism very important. At most veterinary school, ethics and professionalism is a course that you take closer to the end of your studies. We put it right at the very first semester for you because we want to know if you are the right candidate. There is no point if you are not willing to play with the rules, the ethics and professionalism that is required for this profession. We're going to drag you along, waste your money or your parents' money, right? So you'll know semester 1 whether you belong here or you don't. So, now, without further ado, I think that's enough background about the St. Nicholas University for some of you who are hearing it for the first time. Please allow me to welcome the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine class of 2021 and for the first time, the Pre-Veterinary Medicine class of 2021. These amazing, dedicated young group of young men and women are true embodiment of the core values and principles of St. Nicholas University that I just went over with you. A lot of these, as I told you before at previous ceremonies, have professional degrees in various fields and many years of respectable work experience in whether it is nursing, teaching, veterinary assistant, being agricultural officers. So we have a really wonderful group of students, and I am very proud of that. And I take pride in them putting on our university uniform and wearing our logo, because I do believe you guys have a very bright future. The stethoscope ceremony. So this is how we welcome the new students into our university. It's a symbol. The stethoscope is a symbol of authority and professionalism. During the ceremony, the stethoscope is conferred on a new student held at the beginning of veterinary school. The stethoscope is a symbol as it is only functional if the person using it has the knowledge, training, skills to utilize the instrument, right? So we joke around about the white coat. A lot of schools do the white coat. Anybody can put on the white coat, but only someone who has the knowledge and the skill can use a stethoscope. So it is truly a better symbolism of the profession and introducing you into this life. Throughout your career, remember the symbolism of the stethoscope. Stay humble, listen, show respect. These are the blueprints that will make a successful, competent, and compassionate veterinarian. At this point, I'm going to ask Dr. LaRue and Dr. Thomas to help me with presenting the students with their stethoscopes. Come up. Dr. Thomas will give you your stethoscope, and we just take a few seconds to do a group photo with all of us, okay? So we're going to start with the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program. First person, Alexandra Wagner. Dr. Thomas. Dr. LaRue.
With more soap after
Your call? I
Come
don't know.
on. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we have a few students who are still in quarantine or in transit. I will call their name anyway, because hopefully their parents will see the video and they will feel like they were part of this. So Anurama Ragombe. He's not here today, but he will be with us on Monday. Next student, Johanna Cook. Another student who is not here with us but will be joining us, Joseph Cook. Our next student, Kelsey Walsh. Our next student, Latifa Moran. Our next student, Courtney Robertson. And finally, last but not least, Lucy Lewis. Now moving on to our pre-veterinary medicine class. Binta Frampton. Now keep in mind the pre-veterinary students are younger, but these guys are really dedicated to becoming a vet from a very young age, so that's why they've entered in this program. So this is why we see a lot of our regular animal rescue volunteers on the list. Another one of our regular volunteers, Markel Lugue. Vinoma Janot Lewis. And finally, we have Ajaya Register. So that is the list for the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program and the veterinary medicine. I see Gerald put his name on the list. I think he liked the stethoscope ceremony so much last semester that he wanted to go through it one more time, but it doesn't work like that. So let's just take a 5-minute break, and then we have wonderful guest speakers who are going to tell our students all about how to get to know the island and how to be safe on the island. So 5 minutes for 7.